Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is D Free or Donnie, whatever the fuck you want to call me, yo. So today I'm doing something a little bit different, a little bit outside of my nature. I really am. Like, the shit is just bothersome, to be honest. So let me go ahead and talk about this. So we're talking about the Dragon Ball Super animation. Honestly, I'm going to get this out of the way right now. I enjoy the series. I'm not enjoying it as much as I will be when they bring out new content, but I'm a Dragon Ball fan nonetheless. I enjoy the series, and this isn't a rant to say I hate the series or the series is horrible, because it's not. I don't think the series is horrible. But what I think is the problem is the way that it's being portrayed by Toei Animation. So let me go ahead and explain. There are people in our community, and I'm not going to, I don't take any gripes with anybody. Everybody has their opinions. I've always respected everybody's opinion. I'm not going to make an enemy out of anybody. So don't take it that way. If you watch the video or whatever the case is, I'm not trying to make an enemy out of you, but I'm going to go ahead and say, like, seriously, there is no fucking reason at all in 2015, 2016 for the animation of a show of Dragon Ball's caliber to be as shit as it is. There's no reason. There just really isn't a reason. I'm not going to fucking make an excuse for the show. I will not make an excuse for the show whatsoever. I'm sorry. The thing is, I understand, the logistics of how it's all worked out. They rush week to week, all that. But that just sounds like a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry. That's a bunch of bullshit. That is a fucking excuse for a show that is underachieving. That's the reality. It's underachieving. But the thing is, you can say that, okay? Like I said, it's a bunch of bullshit, but I'll run with that for a second. Let me run with that for a second. I understand that Dragon Ball is a big anime. It's a big series in general. Obviously, it's rushed from week to week. They make sure they barely get it out just in time. All the shit that we heard way back when episode 5 had horrible animation, all the fucking bullshit reasons why the episode had bad animation. And I will also say that Toei did do a good job in covering their ass up and making Dragon Ball Super Dragon Ball Super episode 5 have decent animation. They didn't go back and retouch the whole fucking episode. They touched up the worst parts of the episode, so it kind of evened it all out, and it was okay. It is okay. But the thing is, like, this show literally in and out, at least every other episode, if not every single episode, has shit animation. It's not just the animation where you sit there and you pause it and you stumble upon a weird little shot. It's blatantly obvious. It is blatantly fucking obvious. You see it. It's just horrible. It's horrible. It looks like somebody fucking drew that on like a fucking pad or some shit and just colored it and threw it on there. Like, it's just, and not even good, because people draw better than that. And my whole thing is like, like I said, I get that it's rushed. I get that there's animation studios and they're low budget and, they're working constantly. I get all that shit. But explain to me how other weekly shows can come out with great animation. Explain that shit to me. Explain to me how shows like Fairy Tail can come out with great animation and other fucking animes can look great. Like One Punch Man looks phenomenal. I understand that that's a shorter running series, but the thing, and obviously they have more money to spend with the little budget that they had because it was only like 12 episodes. I get that. But explain to me that. Like, seriously. Let's just use Fairy Tail, for example. One Piece is a great looking anime, in my opinion. Other people think it looks gross. I've had people say that. Fine, you have an opinion. Great. But Fairy Tail, for example, a lot of people don't even watch Fairy Tail. It's a great fucking series, but the animation is fucking A1, made by A1. The shit is fucking great. Like, seriously, I don't understand how Dragon Ball is competing with all these other shows, all these other animes. There's so many current animes going on you guys wouldn't even know if you don't go to sites like Kiss Anime or Soul Anime or all these other sites to watch anime, you won't see a lot of this. But Dragon Ball's not the only mainstream anime that there is. Like, there's a whole bunch of them that are on a weekly, 100 episode long, and they look fucking phenomenal. But for some reason, Dragon Ball looks like shit. I'm sorry. Nobody can explain that to me. I get the only thing you can say in defense of Dragon Ball is that these shows have more of a budget, which means Toei's being fucking cheap, which means that that's not an excuse, because this is a fucking series that is so goddamn popular, makes so much fucking money, but for some reason it's slept on by Toei. Like, it's almost like they underestimate their own fucking product. I mean, wouldn't you want to go all out? But no, they're just being fucking stingy, giving it to the lowest costing studio, and they're just producing shit quality shit. Now, the only thing that could potentially change this, in my opinion, is after the Resurrection F stuff, if they just are like, fuck it, let's just go all out, let's make this Universe 6 shit poppin' and just make it look hella great, then I'll accept that. But the thing is, they still fucked over our time. They're wasting our time with this shit animation because they've already, made movies on it, and okay, whatever. If Universe 6 shit turns out to be great, then hey, that's cool. But the thing is, I'm not going to make excuses for this show. Don't listen to anybody telling you excuses about the show. There's really no reason and no acceptable reason the show has shit animation. If it has shit animation, you have a choice to watch it or not to watch it. I choose to watch it. I'm not complaining from that aspect. So please understand me when I say that I love Dragon Ball. I love the show. It's not a problem to me that the show has shit animation. I watch it constantly. But my whole issue is that this is a series that I love, and it's being fucked over with the bad animation. It just doesn't look as good. Like, it just really just doesn't. They look glossy all the time. The fight scenes are clunky. The fast movements are just blurred out like a madman. They don't look good. Obviously, blurring has been there for a long time, but they just don't look good. Like, and it's just not, it just doesn't remind me of the old Dragon Ball. I'm not going to stop watching Dragon Ball Super. I'm not going to stop reviewing it. I love this series, but it just hurts my heart, honestly. It does, that Toei's fucking it over. So, I don't know. That's just me. Like, I'm not going to make excuses. I'm not going to be, enthusiastic about bad animation. The animation debate has been going on for a long time. I never really dabbled in it. I never really did, because I was like, it's beating a fucking dead horse with a stick, or whatever the fuck the saying is. But, my whole thing, is just like, it's bad. It's too bad not to say some shit. I don't know. It's a little bit out of my norm, but yeah, it is what it is. So let me know down below in a comment what you guys think of the animation of my video, of my rant. If you guys like this type of shit from me, I can be negative. I can be negative, but no, I love the series. I love watching it, but it's like, it pisses me off seeing how little effort Toei puts into it in comparison to other animes. I'm not going to compare it to the movie because it has a bigger budget, but in comparison to other weekly formatted animes that are most likely suffering from the same excuses people make for Dragon Ball Super about rushing and budgets and all that other bullshit, I don't know. That's just me. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.